Some reporting for clients is going to require you to create progress reports showing progress toward specific goals. And this video is intended to show you how to do that. You can set those goals up directly on a client, or you can set those goals up in the company library and then customize them for the client. Because quite often you might have several clients working toward a same goal. So I'm going to go to administrative. I'm going to go to company library. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I have a need already established for this goal that I'm going to set up. And maybe it's, I'm going to call this one vocational, so I don't have to set up another one. If I would set one up, it's just you type in a need and an outcome and you're done. The bulk of the work, 99.999% of the work, is done by adding the program or service. So I'm going to add a service that has a goal attached to it. It's going to be vocational, as an example. Let's say our objective is that weekly, our client is going to create a shopping list. They're going to go shopping. They're going to pay for their items, and they're going to put their items away upon return. Okay, that's the goal. The program is going to be shopping. You can call it whatever you would like to do, but the objective info is something measurable. It's not subjective, it's an objective, measurable statement. And we're going to, maybe we could even go on and we're going to say for the plan year, or you could put in a specific date that this was going to be completed by. So I'm going to call it shopping. I could say it's their first objective. You might have that as part of their service agreement, objective 1, objective 2, etc. Then the instructions to direct care staff is going to be, approach client, ask if they are ready to work on shopping, etc. You're going to put in all your methods, step 1, step 2, step 3. You're going to put in your physical and social environment, home, community, shopping mall, grocery store, etc. They're going to need pencil, paper, money, transportation, etc. Are they verbal, American Sign Language? Do they prefer hand over hand? Do they learn by observing demonstrations? And who is responsible for this? And weekly. Okay, so frequency. And then we've really got this broken up into several options. So we want to know, did the client create a list? That's going to be our first task. If you want to know what was on the list or how they did it, you could ask for a comment, or you could just say, all we really want to know is, did they participate in creating a list? And we're going to say yes. So I'm going to save this task. Then we want to know if they were willing to go shopping. So went shopping and completed the list, okay? And we're just going to say save task. Did they pay for their items? Okay, I'm going to save the task. Did they put them away? Put away items upon return. So we've got a goal here. This is our objective, right? And these are the things that we're going to ask staff to chart on weekly. Okay, so then what staff is going to do in this case is they're going to say, did they complete these tasks? Or did they complete with staff assistance? That would be a positive. But we're going to call it assist because because staff needed to help. If they did it independently, we could also have that in there as a positive. That would just show that it was done independently. If it was offered but they didn't feel like doing it, we could say that they declined to participate. Maybe we didn't get that far today. We were doing other things, so we didn't offer it today. And we could say not offered. Please comment. Please note why. We can ask staff to do that because they can always add a comment even if it's not required. So we're going to say that it was not offered. And you can see these items that I'm building showing up down here. And what this is going to be is a drop down that staff will be able to select from. And maybe the client is absent from the home this week or when this was supposed to be done. And so I'm going to put absent and I'm going to go gone and I'm going to save it. So this is building a drop down. These are all explained in detail in the printed user guide if you need to see. But what these are going to do is that they're going to calculate the percentages of success for each of these tasks and an aggregate for all of the tasks. Okay, so I'm going to save this program, or I'm going to save this shopping with goals. I already had one called shopping. Okay, so it's now shopping with goals and I'm going to save it. Okay, so now I have shopping with goals set up in my company library. If I went to a client, I want to show you what it's going to look like. And I went to that client's client library and I wanted to add shopping with goals to that client's client library. There it is. I'm going to approve it. So now there's shopping with goals. And I would edit this and I would make it conform to weekly. New guy, that's, or first last, that's his name. We'll create a shopping list. My point here is that you can customize this to each client. Some clients may not need to pay for the items. They couldn't do that, but they could go shopping and put away items as an example. In any case, I want to show you what it's going to look like for staff to chart on it. So I'm going to schedule this to be done as a scheduled service and as needed, because maybe we usually go shopping on Fridays, or Tuesdays or Wednesdays, but we didn't go that day. So I'm going to make it scheduled or not as needed. I'm just going to say it's both scheduled and as needed. I'm going to say that we're going to do this every Tuesday, generally. And I want this to be charted by 3 p.m. in the day, because they generally go early in the afternoon. And I will insert this record. Oh, gotta select this one. That would help. Now I'm going to insert the record. Okay, so now it's showing as a scheduled service and as an as needed service. So it's in there twice. So what staff is going to see, the chart, is the following. They'll go to activities of daily living and they will see this. Approach client and ask if they are ready to work on shopping. I didn't put anything in methods, so you can see that that is blank. There's the physical and social environment. There's the equipment, who's responsible, what's their learning style. This is up to you how you're going to fill this out. Then what staff is going to do is they're going to say, did first create a list of needed items. Yes, he did with staff assistance. They could write a note. Did we go shopping and complete that list? Yes, they did. Maybe he totally handed the credit card over to the clerk and took it back. So we're going to say he did that independently. And when we got home, did he put everything away where it needed to go? Yes, but we had several questions. Where to put the ice cream. Okay, and then staff will save this. So that is how we can chart on an item that we are recording progress toward a goal.